Solipsism, a philosophical concept that challenges the nature of reality and the boundaries of knowledge, is a perplexing and thought-provoking ideology. Before we dive in, if you find this content valuable, please hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and leave a comment below. It truly helps us grow. Now, let's get started. Rooted in the Latin word solus, meaning alone, solipsism asserts that only the individual's mind is sure to exist, and everything else, including the external world and other minds, is potentially a construct of one's own consciousness. This philosophical stance has sparked countless debates and discussions, delving into the realms of epistemology, metaphysics, and even psychology. At the heart of solipsism lies a radical form of skepticism, one that casts doubt on the very foundations of our understanding of reality. The solipsistic viewpoint questions not only the authenticity of sensory perceptions, but also the reliability of the information they provide about the external world. It posits that our sensory experiences could be deceptive, shaped by our own minds in ways that might not accurately reflect the true nature of the external reality. This skepticism, which extends to other minds as well, delves into the realms of profound uncertainty. It suggests that there is no certain way to prove the existence of other conscious beings beyond one's own self. This thought-provoking notion challenges the basis of human interaction, as well as the philosophical underpinnings of empathy and shared experiences. As solipsism encourages us to explore the limits of our knowledge, it reminds us that our perceptions are filtered through the lens of our individual consciousness, leading us to question what truly lies beyond the confines of our own minds. The roots of solipsism can be traced back to ancient philosophy, finding precursors in the works of influential thinkers such as George Berkeley and René Descartes. Descartes' renowned proposition cogito, ergo sum, or I think, therefore I am, is often considered a foundational pillar that laid the groundwork for the exploration of solipsistic ideas. This assertion encapsulates the notion that the mere act of doubt or thought serves as evidence for the existence of a thinking self. However, while Descartes' proposition marks a significant starting point for contemplating individual existence, solipsism takes a more radical leap into the depths of skepticism. It goes beyond affirming the self's existence and dares to cast profound uncertainty on the very existence of everything beyond the self. This audacious perspective challenges not only our understanding of reality but also the fundamental assumptions that underlie our interactions with the external world and the beings within it. One of the most perplexing challenges posed by solipsism lies in its resistance to refutation. This stems from the fact that solipsism centers around the realm of an individual's subjective experience and consciousness, effectively constructing a self-contained perspective that is incredibly difficult to disprove solely from within that viewpoint. Critics of solipsism often emphasize that this inherent nature makes it akin to a philosophical cul-de-sac, leading to a conceptual dead end where attempts at meaningful communication or debate seem futile. Indeed, the crux of the dilemma arises when considering how one might convincingly demonstrate the existence of the external world to someone entrenched in a solipsistic mindset. With the very foundation of shared understanding and reality itself called into question, the common ground necessary for productive dialogue becomes elusive. The tools and methods typically employed for proof and persuasion rely on a shared framework of reality, making it arduous to engage with a perspective that systematically challenges the legitimacy of this framework. This conundrum raises intriguing questions about the nature of philosophical discourse and the boundaries of rational argumentation. It underscores the intricate relationship between the individual's perception of reality and the broader tapestry of existence that may extend beyond their immediate consciousness. As solipsism challenges us to confront the limits of our capacity to comprehend reality, it simultaneously prompts us to explore alternative ways of engaging with opposing viewpoints that may defy conventional modes of reasoning. Bertrand Russell, a prominent philosopher, presented an interesting argument against solipsism. He suggested that the solipsistic viewpoint lacks explanatory power. While it's possible to adopt the stance that only one's own mind exists, it doesn't provide an adequate explanation for the various phenomena and experiences one encounters. The intricate web of events, the interconnections between individuals, and the consistency of the natural world all seem to require a more comprehensive framework than what solipsism offers. Furthermore, the psychological implications of solipsism can be profound. If one were to genuinely embrace the idea that they are the only conscious being, it could lead to feelings of extreme isolation, detachment, and even a breakdown of empathy. Human connection and the shared experience of reality play a vital role in shaping our identities and understanding of the world. Solipsism challenges these fundamental aspects of human nature, raising questions about the nature of relationships, ethics, and the very concept of reality itself. In literature and popular culture, solipsism often makes appearances as a mind-bending and dystopian concept. Stories that explore simulated realities, where characters question the authenticity of their experiences, draw upon solipsistic themes. Movies like The Matrix and Inception tap into the unsettling notion that our perceptions could be manipulated or entirely divorced from reality. Such narratives invite audiences to contemplate the nature of their own existence and the limits of their understanding. From a philosophical standpoint, the debate surrounding solipsism remains ongoing. Some philosophers argue that while solipsism may be an intriguing thought experiment, it is ultimately an untenable position. The interconnectedness of experiences, the consistency of natural laws, and the shared understanding among conscious beings all seem to suggest a reality that transcends individual consciousness. Others propose that solipsism can be viewed as a radical form of skepticism, one that reminds us to critically examine the foundations of our beliefs and knowledge. In conclusion, solipsism stands as a captivating and challenging philosophical concept that forces us to question the nature of reality and the extent of our understanding. By challenging the authenticity of sensory experiences and the existence of other minds, solipsism shakes the very foundations of our worldview. While it remains a thought experiment that is difficult to disprove conclusively, many philosophers argue that its implications for human connection, empathy, and our conception of reality make it an unlikely stance to adopt fully. Whether embraced as a theoretical exercise or dismissed as an extreme position, solipsism continues to push the boundaries of philosophical inquiry and spark contemplation about the nature of existence.